Welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast counting down everything this week that made you say, what a time to be alive. And now, Patrick Monahan, Kath Barbadoro, and Eli Uden.
Folks, welcome to What a Time to Be Alive, the only podcast that counts down the things each week that make you say the thing that's the title of the podcast. I'm Kath Barbadoro.
I'm Eli Uden. No Patrick Monahan this week. Unfortunately, he fell. That's it. He fell. No. He fell into a pitcher plant. He was trying to get that sweet, sweet juice inside the pitcher plant, and then the sides were so slippery, and he fell in. And unfortunately, he is disintegrating in there. In some
it's
sort
a tough
of
way to go.
Dank jungle. But yeah, you know, we warned him, I don't feel that bad.
We've all been tempted by that sweet, sweet juice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can't blame him.
Yeah.
But our hearts go out to him.
I wish you could get
Instead
that
of
pitcher plant
Patty.
juice at the bodega. Be good. Give me a bottle of that.
Buy
But
that
yes.
with your Azerbaijani Sour Patch Kids. The pitcher plant juice. It's like in the way back of the cooler. You're just,
Oh,
what is
yeah.
this?
Yeah. 3 men past harvesting this. But we have a guest, as you mentioned, a special guest. Kath, would you like to introduce them?
Folks, this week on our podcast, we have comedian, our friend, creator of the Hot Guy Draft, coming to you March 22nd. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kenice Mobley is here.
Hello!
Hi.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. What's
Yeah.
up?
I love these sound cues.
Well,
was
you're
that
gonna
the
get 'em.
American Idol music? What was that?
It was.
I think so.
Okay, I was like, I recognize that from high school.
Uh-huh.
That's the last
You
time
know-
I watched
Don't
American
you
Idol.
love that?
Huge sound effect to hear from the other room. The American Idol sound effect. Those are big show
While
you'd
you're drawing
leave
a
on
dragon
TV.
in your
Yeah,
bedroom.
American Idol just also a great TV show to like turn on and then not watch. You know, you
Yes.
put it on and then you go do something else. Eating
A
shows.
folding laundry show, if there ever was one.
Yeah. Oh, I folded laundry
was-
yesterday. And
I
I
was
was
just talking
popping
about-
some bad TV on.
Well, you were texting me about The Mentalist.
Yeah, you know
Summer's
what it was.
back.
You already knew what it was. You know I'm on my mentalist grind. I'm working my way through the billion
That's
seasons
Simon
of that.
Baker, the
Yep.
blonde white guy? I mean,
Yeah.
as opposed to the brunette white guy. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
Now-
yeah.
Is Simon Baker a daddy? We were just discussing this. Do you want to introduce like the concept of these the Hot Guy Draft like categories and why this
Yeah.
came up?
Because I can
Yeah.
lobby for a category I've discussed many times that I believe exists after you're done, because this is your thing.
No, but I appreciate that. So the Hot Guy Draft, it's something that started at like my birthday party like 10 years ago, and I've been doing it almost yearly since then. But recently, my friend said, this is too good, you have to make it a show. I made it a show for my 40th birthday, and we have comedians on stage. They pick hot guys in different categories. For my birthday, we did thirsty hot guy, all around hot guy, platonic ideal of a hot guy, and confusing hot guy. And now we're doing daddies, and there's different categories within daddy, which is a type, and people can vote on it online. And Eli, I want to hear all about your very strong opinion about daddies and their types.
Well, this is because we were saying this, but before we even knew you were going to do the podcast, that was my last interaction that I had with you. It was an you'd asked for opinions, and I'd sent you. Let me see if I can find it. Not that I have that many messages, but I'm also bad at finding stuff on here. I'm really
Eli's
leaning
just
into my.
messaging hundreds of people about his opinions about daddies, and he has to
Yeah.
find.
Which
You
one?
know. But I think it tied into. Yeah, I said in celebrity terms, I feel like this is something I've said about what I like about famous people or whatever, but I feel like it's someone who got famous late or took a long break from the spotlight and came back. They have to have lived a good chunk of life vibe, which I think is, they have to look like they have life experience. They can't be, like, I think if you've been to I'm thinking Timothy Chalamet, but I've hit him pretty hard on multiple things in this podcast. I don't want to dig him deeper.
You really
But, like-
do not like that man.
Wow.
Yeah, that boy, that sprite.
Yeah. He's not
But-
a daddy.
The opposite
Like-
of a daddy, really.
Yeah, but like that's why I feel like if you've always been if you've been famous since you were young and traditionally like young hot, you can never achieve full daddy unless you have like you. Unfortunately for them, you need to have some sort of kind of seismic life event because there has to be that in the eyes. That's like you've seen pain, pain.
Like,
you know,
it's fucked up. But Keanu Reeves having a partner that died makes him more eligible for daddy.
And Keanu Reeves left the spotlight for many years and then came back. Mm-hmm. Yes. Just saw an interview with him yesterday. Actually, this is like the saddest, like, white boy at home moment. I watched like the opening of The Matrix last night on YouTube.
Is this Stettel music? What is this?
This is a violin.
Shelby's playing the violin.
Okay,
in his
I'm sorry.
apartment.
It just you like when I say Stettel, we know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, am I just making that word up? No, that's a real thing. Okay.
It's a sad village in Eastern Europe, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I was like, to me, the word shtetl is like, you cannot remove it from Fiddler on the Roof, even though I don't totally remember if that's a shtetl. And then so it's like, it's sad, but then they also sing a lot there. Then they also like, tradition. So,
man, I loved Fiddler on the Roof when I was a kid.
Fiddler on the Roof
loved
slaps.
It. Check that out of the library. Because the library you could check out movies for free. So that was like, Blockbuster was like special occasion, but library all the time. And the only stuff they had that a kid would like were musicals. So Fiddler was going up platinum in my house.
Yeah. Right. Even when libraries didn't carry DVDs yet, they had Fiddler on the Roof. They were like, we do have that. Like that.
Oh, this was VHS times. This was all pure VHS. I think Fiddler might have been a double set.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tevye, daddy, add him to the list, perhaps.
He's a daddy for sure.
Okay. I'm going to be I'm going to be vulnerable here and admit that I have never seen Fiddler on the Roof, but I will watch it based on you guys saying Tevye is daddy.
I mean, I think he's literally daddy, but he is. It's just he's lived a life good time.
In that shtetl.
But do you guys want to have sex with Tevye?
No, but I do feel like he would be a good lover.
He's a good time, barrel-chested fella with he's got a great beard if I remember correctly.
Correct.
Who played him
in Tevye to the chat?
I'm gonna find a Tevye. Well, who's the classic? I'm trying to remember who the classic Tevye is.
The main guy in the movie. I can't remember.
Well, the big movie has the one guy, and I feel like he was kind of like a daddy adjacent man. The 1970.
What?
All right. I may be the only one that's allowed to laugh at this, which is fine. The 1971 film Fiddler on the Roof was directed by Norman Jewison. Just like...
Come on, man.
The 1971 Fiddler on the Roof directed by Shmuel Coins. Like, come on, brother. This is crazy. Okay,
the thing is, like, Jewison doesn't even really sound like a Jewish name. Like, I know it is, but I don't know. He directed Moonstruck.
We hide it a little.
In the Heat of the Night. This guy's nothing but hits, this guy.
Here we go. This is the actor that played Tevye. You can evaluate. I don't know if it's full daddy here. Oh. He's the guy on the left. That wasn't a crop when I was looking at it on the website. Kind of just looks like Mario, actually. So I don't know about that. But
who's Mario? Like, the
video game Mario.
The video game. Yeah. Okay.
Daddy,
the main Mario.
Is there some Mario we know that looks like this? I hate that 1970s mustache a lot.
It was 1971.
He
just got it.
It goes down on the sides too much. And it makes me unsettled. I feel like there's got to be something in there when it's like that. It must have caught something on your face. I don't like it.
It seems unhygienic for sure.
Let me tell you, this is.
Are you not a mustache person generally? Do you not? You don't find that adds to the hotness?
I like a mustache. I like a beard, but I like both of those things are choices, and it has to be manicured in such a way that communicates that you have a sense of style. And you understand how this works and what it's saying about you. When it comes down on the sides, it says, hey,
I forgot.
That plus the teeth, it's like, hey, I forgot, and I'm a creepy uncle. Like, it's like spaced out teeth with that on the sides. I'm like, get away from me.
Well, now
I
you're
hear you.
just
I've been shouting this
criticizing
from the
his-
rooftops for years about you trim up your beard. That's all.
Yes.
Like, so many men could completely transform their attractiveness. They just shaped it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just line it up a little bit. Don't let it get all scraggly down there. Just give it some shape. That's all I'm asking. It can be
Eli,
long.
yours
It can be
has
crazy.
nice shape.
Thank
Yes.
you. I was
It's
like, you
clear
guys
that you-
better compliment my beard right now.
Your beard is
Else.
great. You got a great one.
It's got
People don't
there's
realize-
a clear line where it is and where it isn't. It's the effective and natural form of contouring that men are
Right.
allowed, and you're doing
Yeah.
it well.
And I mean, the big thing with beards that people don't understand if they grow one or whatever is that you have to like trim the sides down, or else you just turn into like a cloud. You have to
Yes.
like just
A cloud.
like it can't be uniform length. It's crazy, you know. But
Right.
I also thought about
They
mustache.
need
I also
Paul Wall
posted
lessons.
Paul Wall. Yeah.
Yes. Paul Wall
Yeah.
should teach a class.
Though there is a range you get into with like you can't overly trim it down because you got to get you go to like a barber and you get like the like
The lineup.
2010 Travis Kelce or whatever. Yeah, you don't want like the hard like. There's a whole method.
That I love you saying that because that was when Travis Kelce had a black partner.
Oh yeah, well that's when he had a dating show, right?
Yeah, like it's very clear that his grooming was based on black beauty standards, and white people
Yes.
should not get it trimmed like that. It just doesn't work the same.
You gotta be
Contrast
like a
is so stark on a white face.
Yes.
Yeah, that it's
yeah. It's hard to pull off. My podcast co-host Pat Soroyce, who does Lie, Cheat, and Steal with me, is like a white guy who grew up pretty much only around black people, and so he gets like he has like a fade and like he can pull it off. But
Does he do that thing where he shaves the top of his mustache down?
That's crazy.
No, but he does do the line, like the beard is like a lineup, kind of. Like he does
Yeah.
do that. But he had like a TikTok go viral about something else, and the top comment was just, "I know your barber isn't white." It's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, the
but
top
it is,
of the
it's-
mustache is diabolical. I don't understand that though.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
The, like
dude. You
get it.
notches.
I'm not
Kenice can
saying
take it.
like a 1920 style pencil thing, but to prevent it from going up into the nostrils and not being a uniform
Oh,
shape,
okay, yeah, it's like a
sometimes they
lip liner.
yeah, they shave it down a little bit. But
Yeah.
when you do it too much, it looks insane. As a
Look
white
up-
person, it looks crazy.
Yeah.
If you want to get like the worst possible version of the beard that Kenice is talking about, look up disgraced Michigan football coach Shamar Moore. His beard was fucking crazy. Like enough that I had to mention it every time I watched a game. I was like, I'd recoil like I got flashback, like it was like a flash of bright light. It was, oh no, it's not Shamar Moore. I'm sorry. I'm getting
Yeah, Shamar
confused.
Moore's an actor, and I was like, Shamar Moore was also the coach.
No, but Shamar Moore has a tramp stamp, which is funny. You don't see it often. But there's like one episode of what's he in? Some other bad Criminal Minds, and they're on the beach, and he has like a big like butterfly tramp stamp.
That rocks.
Bro.
Who got fired?
I'm glad you corrected yourself and didn't.
Sharon
besmirch-
Moore. I'm sorry.
Sharon Moore.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
It is Yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's a fine line with this kind of grooming. Okay, what does he got?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, the square around the mouth is like a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
like, and you
the
can see where the
perfect
mustache
rectangle around
would
the mouth.
be
Yeah.
above the where it is. And if that grows out even like a day, you look crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what and it would be so uncomfortable and itchy specifically there. Like mine goes pretty far up, but if I was to do you'd have like stubble there. It's a
Yes.
crazy thing to take on. But I had the other thing related to facial hair, which I was going to say some mustaches like that. You know that like kind of fashion, and Kenice, you're a fashion person as well, but you know that like kind of fashion movement of like man repellers, sort of like not dressing to attract, but dressing. I think there are certain mustaches that are the male version of that, and one of them is the chopper. The chopper is
Yes.
That's for the fellas.
that's for us.
Yes.
That's for the boys.
100%. That is
Like-
a female repeller.
There could not be a more stark like guy walking in the room with a chopper. If anybody's listening and can't see, if you don't know what I'm talking about above the lips and then straight down to the sides,
The whole
like the guy in
Krogan.
American
Yeah.
Chopper has, the dad. They walk into a room, every dude in the room is like, hell yeah. And every one of them is like, what is this?
Yes.
Fix it.
And I think that's why I don't
it.
like the 1970s style, because it looks like it's like trying to creep down and become a chopper when the
Right.
mustache is long on the sides. I'm like, no. I don't
It's like an invasive vine. It's like kudzu
Yes.
growing on a guy's face.
Creepers.
It's trying to get down.
Exactly.
We
You
can't
know
have
it's getting
that.
in their mouth. You know it's getting in there.
Ugh.
Nasty.
Yeah, soup saver.
I
One of the
like that
worst
idea though. That
nicknames.
makes me respect the chopper more. Is like you just don't care about the female gaze. This is for your boys.
Yeah,
That's very sweet. Because like I like when women dress for women. So I'm like
Yeah.
I gotta give the hats off to the chopper. It's the same deal.
I
Yeah.
do want to. I think this is important. Like just like for my own edification, I'm like, what is woman repeller? Like, I would like to. I need to make a graphic that exists online. I'm going to make a meme, guys.
Make a meme.
credit us.
What
credit
else would be
us.
on there? Do you think?
Anime shirts? Those are for the boys. Little Goku shirt.
Wow.
Goku shirts for
But
the
that's a
boys.
different brand. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like almost like
Anything
tap-out
anime,
shirts.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah. Also tap out stuff like MMA stuff.
I feel like that is a little more for the boys.
for the
Yeah.
boys. Punisher skulls,
Jerseys.
etc. Jerseys.
Jordans.
Jerseys are for the boys.
Yeah, the
I guess
big
like getting
jerseys.
really into sneaker stuff is kind of for the boys.
Yeah, it's not for me. I've never been like, this man's trying to fuck me because of his sneakers.
Or like,
like
I want to
sneakers,
fuck
but
this
I
man
can't.
because
Yeah,
of his
I've never
sneakers.
felt that way.
Yeah.
I've never felt that way.
Yeah, I like them, but I can't wear. I have to like unload a bunch because it's just at 35. I can't have like those kind of shoes on. It just
Why
looks
can't
too,
you?
like because it's just a vibe thing, and how it dress. Otherwise, it's like it like starts to look like my kid made me shoes or something. Like it's like macaroni shoes. Like it just is too much. So I'll
I don't
find
know.
someone
We
that can
live
still.
in New York. Age
Yeah, I
is
was like,
fake.
people don't assume you have a child. It's like
This
they're
is
like,
progress. Don't discourage him.
I already don't wear them, Shelby. Back off, all right? They're already in storage. I gotta sell them. Take them to Flight Club and just like hang out. Me walking into Flight Club with a bunch of boxes, they know exactly what's happened. Oh, so you've accepted it. Yeah, we'll pay you
It's
bottom
time.
dollar.
I
Should we do
truly
numbers?
wrote down meme of woman repeller. I wrote that
Yeah.
down. because
I can't wait
don't
to
wanna
see it.
forget
What's on the left page there? Is it private? Because that's some crazy formatting.
What? No, this is so every day I make a to-do list, and this is my to-do
Whoa.
list, and I fill in the
Wow.
bubbles when I've completed it.
But why center middle right? That's crazy.
Well, because over here you can't see it. It's like a
Oh, okay.
hour by hour, like or 30
That
minute by 30
explains
minute
it.
explainer of the day. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought you were just trying to pioneer new
activated
use of
by
paper.
The discussion of my planner.
We're used to it.
It's
Yeah.
guys, I hope that you have a planner. It's very useful to not depend on your brain to keep what you have to do that day there. When you write it down, you're more likely to remember it and less likely to forget a task and have someone be mad at you.
I'm a big fan
Yeah.
of the handwritten because like I use Google Calendar, but sometimes you like click wrong and then it's on like I went to my physical therapy appointment 25 minutes early yesterday because I clicked wrong in Google Calendar.
Yeah.
Should have written
Don't-
that shit down.
Google Calendar is impossible. And like at this point, notifications aren't a thing. Like anything that's like, I'm going to notify you. And what's going to happen is your phone's going to make a noise. So you'll know something important's happening. It's like my phone makes noises all the time. It does not, it's not part of
And
it.
none of it is important.
Yeah,
I've literally
so it
never
needs to
gotten
be
an
somewhere
important
else.
notification.
It's fucking Hakeem Jeffries again being like, please, in this time. But I recommend, there's a tip. I just got a whiteboard that goes on my desk in front of my computer, which I don't leave. So,
I have one of
and
those too.
it's great. And just write stuff down in general. Like people, I think putting stuff into Google Docs or Google Calendar, like you said, is just, you may as well write it on a paper airplane and throw it into a
Yeah.
canyon. It doesn't, you're putting it in the
I
pot
did have
with
a
the
good-
nasty stuff.
I did have a good Google Calendar thing happen the other day, which is because I use them. I have one for work, and then I have my personal one. Like, I put my personal appointments on on my individual Google Calendar through my work email because no one can see it. It's just like it'll show available, unavailable. And I was trying to put there's a Chris Gethard show on like the February 25th or something, and I wanted to put it in my calendar, and I wrote Gethard, and it auto-corrected to Get Hard.
Yep.
And then I saw that it was on our admin calendar for work.
Kath gets hard.
So I had to send a Slack message like, hey, because if someone makes an appointment on the admin calendar, everyone gets an email about it.
Yeah.
So I'd be like,
No
hey,
one interrupt me at this specific time. I've carved it out to watch
I
the
will
Will
be getting
Ferrell,
hard.
Kevin Hart movie, Get Hard.
Yep.
And I need that time.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I had the same experience, and we should do numbers, but you said I had the similar thing with you had physical therapy. I had mental therapy, and I missed an appointment, and the therapist was like cool about it, but they were like, do you not get the reminder emails? And I was just like, I get emails, but I don't look at them, like, you know? And I was like, also, do you guys know how many emails that you send me for someone who has one regular appointment a week? I'm like, it's like a reminder, and then it's like, did you enjoy your appointment? And then it's like, here's your statement for your appointment, and just reminding you that we sent you a statement for your appointment. And it's like, I don't know.
It's like that tweet
now.
about how your bank emails you to say you have a message, and then the message is, hello, we're your bank.
Steph McCann, I think. Great tweet. It's like you get a message from your bank, urgent, open it immediately. And the message is, hello, we are your bank. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
we
man.
should
do numbers.
Mobley pulls up fadeaway. Oh, yes! What a shot!
Number 5.
Number 5 comes to us from Bookmark19 in the Discord. If you would like to submit stories to our podcast, sign up to our Patreon at the $10 a month level. $10 a month subscription level and get access to our private Discord channels where you can submit stories. So this story is crazy to me. I do not understand. I'm very confused by it. Okay, so we're often on the artifacts beat on this show. We talk about ancient finds quite a bit, and this is a pretty cool one, I guess. So 2 artifacts were found on a lakeshore in Greece that they think are the oldest wooden tools to ever be uncovered. They're almost 500,000 years old. They think they're 430,000 years old. One of them, just a stick. I don't know. The thing that's so confusing is like, how do they know this is a tool and not just an old stick?
Yeah.
That was my hunch as well, is that they're really kind of selling the stick pretty hard for it. It doesn't to be clear, there's not even any like special notches in it. It's straight up
They
a
must
stick.
have a way of knowing that it was manipulated in some way. But I also like that the picture is a picture of a stick with an arrow pointing at it, in case you don't know where the stick is.
I'm having trouble finding the stick in this photo. This is actually an online test to see if you're stick blind, and then there's like going to be someone's like, wait, what?
Then there's Linda Blair in The Exorcist. Jumps out and screams at you while you're looking for the stick.
I mean, really underrated content on the internet is person who's finding out they're colorblind at like 43, which happens for some reason all the time on there. So many Reddit threads of someone just being like, what's purple? And you're like, oh, hell yeah.
How does a stick last 500,000 years? I just, like, what? Is that?
It was in a lake.
That's
wouldn't that
seems
break
worse
it down
for the
faster?
steak. Yeah. Is it petrified?
I think it must be. I mean, the other thing that's like crazy about this is like, it says it was, quote, preserved by a wet environment, which to me is like famously non-preservative.
Yeah.
A wet environment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a stick. They say it, quote, could have been used for digging mud, which
What
is
the
true of all
that's-
sticks.
That's bullshit. Yeah.
What can't be used for digging mud? Like,
Your hands?
yeah.
My
True
foot?
of all sticks.
Yeah.
It's and it's also like not. It doesn't have a particularly unique shape or anything that would really. And it's not. It says it's 2.5 feet long, which is like not even as long as I'd want a stick to be for digging in the mud. I don't want that.
I don't know.
Like
It's
3,
a good
4 feet.
stick. It's a good
All
stick.
right.
It's a decent stick. Like, it truly looks like it could have just fallen off a tree, though. Like,
Most
that doesn't
sticks
look
do.
it
like a
would-
special stick.
You know the Reddit where they post sticks they found?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
stick
feel like
reviews.
this one would do well on there. I think it would get upvotes.
Yeah, it does.
I wonder
feel
what
like,
they have to say about this article. I bet they're really into it. The stick finding community.
Yeah, not to draw and quarter sciencealert.com, but they definitely do seem to have articles that are meant to like. I think they're trying to get the stick review community views on this. They're like, let's kind of package this so that we can hop on something hot, because even science websites are now like, how do we play the algorithm? And it's like, maybe you just do science.
Yeah. Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah.
There's a good quote in here from a scientist who, quote, was not involved in the new study, who says, quote, he's shitting on it. He says, quote, it's difficult to get excited about these because they don't strike you immediately as wooden tools, and we don't know what they were used for. Well, it's a stick, man.
Thanks, scientist.
And then it's,
Speaking of tools, a story we didn't do
He's
last
player
week.
hating.
He is player hating. He wants to be in sciencealert.com. A story we didn't do last week, but that got submitted, that I didn't put it together, what it was about. But you guys know cow tools, right?
Yes.
The Far Side?
Yes.
Kenice, do you know cow tools?
What? No, I don't. I was gonna just go along with it, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a famous. Okay. I'll send it.
It's a Far Side comic that, like, famously everyone was like, "What the hell does this mean?" Like, it's. I don't know if you're sending it to the chat. It's just a cow, and there's like a bunch of blobby looking things on a table, and it's captioned "cow tools," and everyone was like, "What does this mean?"
Yeah,
people like wrote to their newspapers.
You can't publish something that's this indecipherable. No, we don't like it, and it's not.
And it
funny.
was one of those, like, no one could like deal with it just being weird, so they kept demanding that Gary Larson explain it, and then he was like, "I don't." They
like forced him to make a statement,
which is also like doubly funny when somebody is writing Far Side was daily syndicated cartoon, and it's like. Mm-hmm. Dude, I gotta do one of these every 24 hours. So some of them are cow tools. Like, it's like people just liked it for some reason.
When he was asked about it, he was just like, I don't know. I was thinking about like what tools cows would use.
They would use a serrated saw?
They made
a poorly serrated saw. Not a lot of teeth. That thing's sticking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, cows use tools now. There's a story about a cow who uses a stick to scratch herself. So cow tools is now real.
Yeah.
So huge news.
Good.
Huge news in
Gary Larson predicted
realms.
They're gonna get smart enough to where we can't eat them.
I hope not. Sorry, vegetarian.
I just want you to have more confidence in your statements there. Eat them. Yeah, they got a long way to go in terms of demonstrating intelligence. But
yeah, we can keep killing them for a long time.
Yeah, don't worry. It's fine. No one has a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's not controversial.
We stopped tipping them. I think that's good, right? I feel like I don't hear as much about them being tipped
That's a step
anymore.
in the right direction, that we no longer tip them. You don't hear so much about that anymore. You're right.
Yeah, I guess it's because we have phone now. Nobody needs the cow tip. Everybody's got phone. Even the Amish have phones. They have to keep it in a shed, but they do have it, so they don't have to go.
They have a phone shed?
Apparently some Amish, there's different levels of Amish, where like you can go, like mega Amish or not. And then some of them have, because it's so unavoidable, and a lot of them run businesses, right? They sell like butter or whatever. And
you can buy some a baked apple from them at the Reading Terminal in Philadelphia.
Okay.
They're pretty
baked
good.
Apple. It's like all those old recipes that they do. There's a guy who makes old recipes on YouTube, and some of them are like, leave an onion in the oven for 4 hours. You are done. It's like, God damn.
I bet that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like caramelized onions, but like more contained.
I think I saw him eat it, and he didn't like it, and it was mostly just soft onion. I don't think it even hit the heat necessary to caramelize. Yeah. It was just like
kind of mushy
soft onion. It was just like for having bad teeth. But yeah, apparently some Amish or some, like, I don't know what the Mennonite Amish, I don't know how this all shakes out, but they like have to have a phone or whatever for running their business, but they can't have it in their domicile. They can't have it in their like family unit. So it's like sometimes in a shed.
Is it a landline or a cell phone? Because
a cell phone.
I'm furious. How dare you?
They're just
Amish
behind
or not?
a bit. So Amish have now come up to the level of family computer. They now have gateway. They're allowed to have like a gateway.
That's crazy.
They're not allowed to have that. They're not allowed to have that.
They can't have buttons. They can have zippers, but they can have this shit.
Yeah, okay, AmishRules.com.
AmishRules.com.
I'm furious.
Do the Amish use cell phones? Okay, many Amish businesses and individuals use certain forms of technology when necessary to keep their businesses running. With this, there's usually strong separation between work and home life. They're really kind of milking the word count here.
They better have
Amish
like
rules,
the
they need to be
dumbest
specific.
phones.
To maintain their businesses and provide for their families, Amish business owners will often have computers of their own, or have outsiders who they work with do their business online for them.
I'm okay with that.
So, I think this is, you know what, Kenice, I think there's probably people in the Amish community who are on your side. I think there's probably some old heads in the Amish community who are not happy.
You can't have a cell phone and no zippers.
Yeah,
It's one
okay.
or the other.
Many communities or families often share telephones, which are placed in a central location, such as a shack for families to use. The, quote, phone shack is used by multiple families to contact distant relatives and not much else. And in many stricter communities,
I'm just
even this won't be
imagining
allowed.
like an outhouse, but instead of a toilet, there's just a single iPhone, just a loose iPhone in there.
Why even separate them? That's like the number one place you want to be on phone.
That's true.
It can be an outhouse with a phone in it. But
But if you drop it in the outhouse, that's like, forget it. Just burn it down. What?
well,
Burn the whole thing down. Go revert to prior times.
You're acting like people don't drop their phones in regular toilets like all the time. So,
But it's not a collection of all the shit. It's like, at most, it's like one shit that you're dropping
That's
your
true.
phone on. Not everybody's shit.
That's true. I think
Fair
the
enough.
Amish are allowed to have plumbing. I feel like we're
Are
maybe
they?
not giving them credit.
What?
I think they're
plumbing
allowed
is
to.
a physical science. I feel like, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know about this. This seems bullshit.
I think
No, if they're dressing like they're fucking 1860s, they gotta live like they're 1860s.
Otherwise, they're cosplaying. They're
Yeah,
faking.
other that what kind of fake ass Mennonite bullshit is this? I'm curious. How dare
they got the
you?
hats. They got the beards.
No.
They also have in like Pennsylvania, in like I think Dutch Pennsylvania, they like obviously they do the horse and buggies. That's like the biggest thing I think. It's still
The
like
big thing,
cars
yeah.
are just like forever no. It's always horse and buggy, which apparently are
Yeah.
expensive as fuck. Those buggies, but in like Pennsylvania, they aren't legally allowed to have a buggy with no. They need turn signals and brake lights, even though it's a horse.
Yeah.
So they have to get special buggies that have like a battery just to do turn signals and then a brake, which is funny because like, how fast do you stop and like.
A horse.
There's laws
Yeah.
of momentum at play here. I like having your horse stop short enough to get rear-ended. Getting rear-ended in a buggy, though, you're
Yeah.
done for.
That sucks.
Yeah. So maybe
Getting
they can check out
rear-ended
this
by a
stick.
buggy, a horse just stampedes into your car.
I think the horse dies. I think that's like.
I think the horse is in trouble if it's rear-ended.
Yeah.
I think it's like when you hit a deer, where it's like kind of a draw. It's like the deer and the car are both bad now. It is no good.
Should we
I'm
do?
sorry to your Mennonite listeners. I feel like I don't.
That's the thing. If they have phones, maybe we have some.
Who's listening? Who up listening to our podcast in the phone shack? Huh? Let us know.
You have
We won't
rights.
tell
I
on
just-
you.
This is just
Like I
upsets me.
said,
I'm
you
sorry.
have rights, as if that was what was in question. And it was like,
You have rights.
like we went from like you shouldn't use phones to being like you possess no human rights because of your decisions here. Yeah, get them a stick. They're allowed to use that.
Yep.
They're allowed to use the digging sticks from
Yeah.
Greece. So
You should-
Anyway,
Yeah, big wrecked if you want to cheer yourself up. There's like a lot of videos of people running into Amish at like gas stations because they share territory. And like there's a lot of videos of people just hanging out with the Amish guy at the gas station and being like, you want to try Mountain Dew? And he's like, okay.
You can't do that to them. Mountain Dew?
Yeah. Like, you want a
they barely have
Celsius?
tea. Come on.
Dude, give him a Celsius. Those fields will be tilled, dude.
Oh my God.
those barns will be raised.
They're gonna think they were having a religious experience. They're gonna be
Churn-
like, God spoke to me.
Yeah, churn right past butter. That shit is like whipped cream immediately.
Oh my God.
Hey, if you're enjoying this regular episode, why not listen to our bonus episode where Kenice sticks around and we discuss and rate a lot of daddy or not daddy actors from her survey and make our, justifications and thoughts on what makes a daddy in general.
You can get access to this bonus episode as well as a huge back catalog of all of our bonus episodes. We do a new one every week, as well as ad-free versions of the episode you're listening to right now. So check it out. Patreon.com/whatatimepod. Okay, number 4.
Mobley steps away nicely.
Number 4.
Oh, I get it now, yeah. Pulling all the Evan Mobley hits. Number 4. So this is a story. We've had a couple of these pop up.
Hold on, can you guys hear my radiator, like the gremlin trapped in my radiator right now? Somebody's banging on my radiator like they're trying to get out. That's what it sounds like. Anyway, sorry. It's kind of what's going on in there.
You got creatures in there. You got a lot of gremlins today. You're pounding on your laptop and clanking your radiator. But yeah, this is a type of story. We've covered this a couple times, which is that, surprise, surprise, AI doing something wrong. And what is happening is naturally, one of the industries that's using it a lot is anything that, like, for advertising. People are using it for advertising. People use it. Real estate is one I think we covered, where you will go to see a house and they will have, like, taken a picture of the house and been like, Jarvis, clean up the picture of this house for me. And then as part of cleaning it up, the AI will be like, add a porch or something. And then they show up and it's not there. And so this has happened in a couple different ways. The newest one that people are mad about is that this is a tour company in Australia. And even worse than just like an ad, this is apparently they want to have a travel blog and they're using AI to generate it, which is super awesome.
So they're not traveling?
What do you mean?
They're not even like going to the places?
Well, I think they probably go as well. They're just not writing it. But I don't know.
What the fuck?
What's the fucking point? Oh my God. I guess that's my whole problem with any AI. I'm like, why not you just do this? Because the fun part is doing it. That's the nice part that I like.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, to be fair, it would be physically impossible for them to do this because this location does not exist that this blog is written about.
Oh.
It is written about some tranquil hot springs in northern Tasmania. That I think it did name them. Yeah. Oh, it's called Weldborough Hot Springs, and it's said to offer a peaceful escape in the forests of northeast Tasmania.
Wow.
Described it a tranquil haven and a favorite among hikers. Unfortunately, if you saw this and you were like, book me, let's go, this hot spring does not exist. This is not a real place. It's you will end up somewhere called Weldborough. But that is just a small rural town in Australia. And they probably love it, to be honest, because they're like, we'll take the traffic. It is a small town.
Like, Jerry's got a hot tub. You can go sit in that if you want.
Go get in that. Everybody in Australia got a hot tub. Yeah. Or, right. Yeah,
have you guys ever been in one of those hot tubs that's like a big wooden barrel?
Yeah.
No.
The like ski resort special. Yeah.
I've never been in one that I guess they are kind of alpine seeming. They're like old timey and they're like heated with a fire. And it's like you're in a big
I didn't
barrel.
know that. I thought you just meant the styling of the hot tub. But yeah, I've been in a lot of hot tubs.
I think I've seen pictures of that. Why have you been in a lot of hot tubs? What?
Well, in college, the house across from us, when we lived in this little courtyard, it was the rugby team, and they had a hot tub, and we were in there a lot. They didn't clean it. They also had a snake.
I bet that thing was nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was college. Everything was nasty. We were like, oh, this is dirty. We'll go back to our dirty house. Whatever, And then they'd bring out their banana snake, and you could hang out with them.
When I was in college,
I don't think they brought this. I think the jacuzzi killed the snake, probably. But they did have this snake around a lot. It was just kind of hanging out.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Temperature regulation, a problem.
Hard to have one in Michigan, too. That snake has got to be under the lamp most of the, good part of the year. Got to put him under the lamp.
Do not remove him from under the lamp or it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. But no, I mean yeah. I feel like I've been doing, not to brag, spent some time in hot tubs. There was that Back when I would party, there was that club in New York that had the hot tub, and one time I was in there and it like dyed it was so chlorinated that it dyed my bathing suit a lighter color because they were clearly just Le Bain at the Standard. Very fancy.
Oh, they had a
Very
hot
cool.
tub?
Yeah. I think that was why it was called Le Bain.
Kenice, this is lore that I feel like I have learned about both Patty and Eli recently, because like I didn't move to New York until I was like 30, and these guys were out clubbing. They were capital C clubbing, going to clubs.
We could get through a door here and there, no bottle service necessary.
Kath, I also moved here in like after the age of 30, and I'm like, clubbing? I've heard tell, but I've never done it myself. Not here.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't, and I don't know why I was going really necessarily, but it was just you're drinking a lot, you go in there, and it's just loud, and you get very
There's
drunk.
a hot tub.
Yeah.
I get why.
Yeah. And, but, so there's
was
my
there like a
hot tub
locker
history.
room? Wait, what was your question?
No, your question's more pertinent.
Was there a locker room? No.
Yeah, like how do you get into you just go in the hot tub in your clothes?
I think you either bring a bathing suit because you're going there and there's going to be a hot tub, or
you just change in the bathroom or something?
Or just wear it under your pants.
Well, then where do you put your business clothes?
On the side of the hot tub. Look,
tub.
You're at a club. Look, I'll tell you what,
you might get past the door. To the club?
If you go through the door and then you go, where's the locker room? They go, you actually have to leave now. You're not. Yeah. This is the wrong vibe.
Kath, do you remember the 2008? No, it was probably 2006 to 2014 where we were wearing business casual to the club.
Oh, that I do remember that. Yeah, a lot of blazers in the club back in the day for
not
sure.
Button-up shirts, pencil skirts. Let's do it.
This was very like Le Bain specifically was like very cocaine heroin chic in terms of
fashion
what people were wearing there. Yeah, you weren't seeing business casual in there. Because I think at some point they were one of the ones, I don't know 100%, but I think for a while they were one of the ones you couldn't buy in. You couldn't pay for a bottle and get in. You had to be. So they like the dudes that would go, after their shift at the finance factory. I don't think they got in as much. You had to look like a real dirtbag to get in there, and I was in there, baby. But yeah. Anyways, I forget. Oh yeah, this fake hot spring. Yeah. So they obviously are responsible for this because they, need to refund people. I assume if they're trying to go somewhere it doesn't exist. They said our AI is messed up completely, and then it's even worse because they say that they outsource their marketing material to a third party. And
literally, what do? They have an AI blog marketed by a third party. What is their job? What do they do?
They're not adding anything.
Yeah, especially for a travel agency or a tour company now, or it's like the only advantage you offer is that you may have some actual knowledge about where you're going, and there's someone to blame. Which I guess is if you just book this through Orbitz, they'd be like, if you didn't read the terms and services or whatever, terms and conditions, it actually says you don't have to go where we say you're going. You have no possibility of fighting this. But
this actually adds to, it was interesting when I was traveling, particularly when I was in Cambodia, they were saying because there's a lot of websites where you can book tours and stuff in advance. Like you want to do a food tour, you want to when I was in Cambodia, they'll take you around all the temples or whatever. And the Cambodians I met were those are all not owned by Cambodians. They're all owned by people in Europe or elsewhere or whatever.
BlackRock.
And they're just coordinating with people on the ground but taking all the money. So wait until you get here and then book with the people who are actually here with Cambodian owned stuff. So this the idea of someone not knowing where any of these places are and offering tours seems like a fairly common thing, which is crazy. But I want to plan, so I wanted to do everything ahead of time. But yeah, apparently those maybe don't do it depending on where you're going, or you might end up at a fake hot spring.
Yeah, and they're trying to guilt me pretty hard here, where the people who run this thing, they go, we're trying to compete with the big boys. Part of that, you got to keep your content refreshed and new all the time. And he goes, we're not a scam. We're a married couple trying to do the right thing by people. We are legit. We are real people. We employ sales staff.
What?
And it says, The online hate and damage to our business reputation has been absolutely soul destroying. It's like, well, then just do your business regular, man.
Yeah.
Do your job better. I have no sympathy for. Don't be mean to us. We're married. What?
And it's like,
What does that mean?
also, it's like, if you're talking about the big boys, like, you know, like Orbitz or Kayak or whatever the fuck, like, yes, they're your competitors in some sense of the word, but not really. Like, they're more of like a dark cloud encroaching on you. Like, you're not competing. You know, it's Don Draper in the elevator. They don't think about you at all. Like, you're not you're offering something different. So, like, just lean into that. And then, like, I don't know, if it was me and I was like, you know what, this time I'm not going to use Orbitz. I'm going to find like a little travel agency. And I found one that had what was clearly like an AI slop blog. I'd be like, well, this is probably Orbitz, actually. This is probably just like
this is a
shell company. Yeah.
You know what this is? Have you guys seen The Americans?
I haven't seen the show, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, their cover job was that they ran a travel agency. So I feel like these are spies. This is a married couple that is spies.
Good cover job, because you walk by a travel agency and no one's in there, you go, that's right.
Makes sense.
Hey, do you notice that business is actually never active? Yeah, it's a travel agency, man. What do you want? It's one rich client who doesn't like booking stuff, and they live off them.
This is like an Etsy store, and they're like, we got to compete with Target. And it's like, that's not that's not your competition.
That's actually a perfect comparison, because like 90% of Etsy stores now also sell AI generated crap.
Oh.
So like
they tried to get rid of it. Etsy tried to crack down, but there is a lot of like we call it Why Jessica stuff on here, because it's like that's the kind of fake name on Amazon. You get like it's just all caps Why Jessica, like surge protector or whatever.
Right. It's like a 2-factor authentication verification code, but it's the brand name.
Yeah.
It's like,
or
it's your flight confirmation, ironically, for this travel thing. ZXYX brand charger.
And they're also like, a lot of the fake Etsy ones are like, because Etsy is like propped up on engraving. Like, you know, like engraving is like 30% of Etsy's business, I think.
It's all stuff for bridesmaids. It's the bridesmaids website.
So there's all these like fake, Why Jessica companies that try to be like, hand engraved, watch roll or something. But then if you look at multiple of them, they all use the exact same graphics because they're all just using clip art. So it's like, oh, all these craftsmen are perfectly carving the same, like, decorative M into this. Anyways, a little more information about this hot spring that's even worse is
this fake hot spring.
This fake hot spring. Not only is there no hot spring, but they do have a river in Weldboro, the local Weld River, and apparently the river is, quote, freezing. And the only people in the river are prospectors. So you show up to the hot spring, and instead it's full of prospectors searching
They're panning for gold.
They're not even panning for gold. It says they're searching for sapphire, which fair, but they're also searching for tin, which cannot be a good return on investment.
What?
You gotta be pretty hard up for tin.
You gotta find a lot of fucking tin to be coming out on top there. Searching for sapphire, which does sapphire grow in rivers? That doesn't seem like it would be in there. Like,
I don't know if it grows.
Well, you can grow sapphires. You can like lab grow them. So
I guess that's true.
To grow, develop.
Australia has like lots of gems and stuff. That's where all the opals come from, I think.
Really?
So yeah,
I read a Tintin book about it.
Lots of pretty rocks over there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Tintin and company went and found some opals there and probably committed some crimes, but they're not the best at.
When Customs sees Tintin coming, they're rubbing their hands together. They're so excited.
Captain Braddock having a fit going through TSA, blistering barnacles when they want to search his pants. Read Tintin. Look, watch Fiddler on the Roof. Read Tintin.
Okay.
Look, Kenice, have the entire experience of a young Jewish man, if possible.
Oh, okay.
And then come back. Read some Fools of Helm and come back. But yeah, so this is, as you can say, then they have all this like crap that are like, AI can be extremely helpful, but you know what? It does hallucinate and all this. And then they've done some research apparently because it's a big thing in tourism. This is according to Hardy, who I guess earlier in the article they've explained who that is, but it's some sort of authority figure. Empirical tourism research suggests 90% of itineraries that AI generates have mistakes in them. And they're also pointing at it as particularly bad in Tasmania because, Tasmania, you can get into, as they call it, the bush, right? Pretty quickly. And so they're like, you can get into an area with no cell service and, where you can die in the bush if you're trying to find this mysterious hot spring. Go full El Dorado mode.
Yeah, kind of like a famously lethal part of the world, I would say. Not a place you super want to get lost.
No.
Yeah. Famous mostly for devils and the Blundstone boot. That's my knowledge of Tasmania. But
I don't know what the
Blundstone
boot is.
Oh, it's a great boot. Chelsea boot.
Number 3.
Number 3 comes to us from Frog and Toad, our lovers in the Discord. This is another story about ancient stuff, but I feel like this stuff little more to stand on than the stick. Last year in Chilliwack, British Columbia, great name of a place to live. The Thrifty Boutique there, a secondhand store, which Kenice you'd probably love when we were off air talking about how much you love Buy Nothing Facebook groups. Yeah. Are you a big thrift shopper too?
I used to be a big thrift shopper, but now because I do the ladies' clothing swaps, I just have so many clothes that I feel less urgency to buy even thrifted clothes.
Yeah. Kenice runs probably the best clothing swap I have ever been to. And both in terms of the stuff I get and in terms of level of organization and that there's a ton of good stuff for everyone to pick through. All sizes, all different styles. It probably helps that we have very fashionable friends. But
yes. I make sure to invite the richest of my friends so that there's a constant feed of rich clothes. Because sure, we could all trade H&M stuff, but that's going to fall apart. I love having some
H&M stuff doesn't make it to the swap. H&M is immediately
it disintegrates on the way there.
Yeah.
Single use. Exactly. But yeah, so this is a story from the thrift store, the Thrifty Boutique. Someone donated some quote items, some talismans. I can't send an image to the chat, I don't believe, but Eli, maybe you could send to Kenice.
It's reveal the talismans. Don't look directly at me. I mean, don't look directly at them because you'll be, you'll absorb some sort of. Okay, they won't let me send it either. But imagine
the internet is trying to fight the talisman sending.
Yeah, it wants to restrict the curse to just me. It's no, don't be passing this. Don't be passing this off.
There's a couple medallions and then a couple rings. It looks like, and they were donated to this thrift store, and they were priced at $30 Canadian each, about $20. Mm-hmm. And it's a thrift shop that provides funding for a hospice society. And the thing that's so an archaeologist was shopping there and was like, hey, I need to flag down a volunteer because I think these are medieval artifacts. I think these are not $20 costume jewelry or whatever. And yeah, it turns out they were. So the problem with that is that when you find something like this, and because they want to give it to a museum or something, so this is what a find.
Yeah,
Indiana Jones is there.
Exactly, but the thing, so Indiana Jones would actually be a total nightmare for an actual museum because you can't establish the provenance of any of that stuff. You don't. They need to know who owned it, where it came from, to make sure it wasn't looted.
Well, it's hey, look, there's a big rock behind this, so it's important. I can tell you that much.
I had to do what I could.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't check for clues while I was running down that hallway.
I didn't look at the bottom to see if it was initialed. I'll have to bring it to Antiques Roadshow and they'll tell me.
Yeah. Look, buddy, once I put this sack of stones on there, I'm out because that's not lasting very long.
In those movies, no one ever asked, why didn't you just leave it there? Didn't want
it belongs in a museum.
No, you could just. But it seemed like it was fine where it was, and you decided to take it.
Yeah. We need Kenice in the
and
movie.
And that's where all the trouble started.
Yeah.
He's like, that belongs in a museum. And he's like, it belongs there. It belongs where it is.
That's where it's supposed to be.
That's what all the traps should tell you, that it likes being there. The statue likes it there.
Yeah,
and
you wouldn't
doesn't
want to
leave.
run away from a giant rolling ball if you would just fucking left it there.
It's happy where it is. It likes it in there.
Hey,
Leave
Mr. Jones, why don't you buy a fucking camera and save everyone the trouble? Sketch it or something.
Yeah. But the thing that's like crazy about this, and I wish I could show you the pictures, but like, if you don't know this is medieval stuff, it's crap. So like, it's really weird. Like, if you know, oh wow, this is 1,000 years old, then it becomes like, wow, that's so fascinating. Like, that's so interesting. If you thought these were made in the last like 100 years, they're garbage. Like,
they look old as fuck, though. I think
they look old as shit.
I'm Googling talisman found Canadian thrift stores.
Sure. Yeah. Google.
I can send you the link probably. Zoom won't fight me on that. But yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of that like old school corrosion going on. You're definitely like, oh, these are old as fuck. But yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. Like maybe the person turning these in, everyone's always like, why would you just bring this to a thrift store? And I'm like, maybe the person is just like, I don't want to talk to a museum. I'm just going to take it somewhere, and then I'm sure they'll call. Like,
they'll figure it out. Well, because the museum's going to be like, where's your paperwork on this?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows how they got this stuff?
And maybe there's a 13th ring that they want to keep. And then, the museum's going to take that if they bring it, if they come to their house. So they're like, we'll take the ones we don't like. We'll take the ones that don't whisper to me at night that I like and that it's my king. And then they can take care of those.
Wait, how soon do you think there will be a horror movie based on this?
I mean, it's already $1 billion, right? I think that's anything carved up like this is doing something, bringing somebody into your domicile.
We gotta return to tradition on these though, because like I feel like all the horror movies now are about like cursed technology and stuff. Bring back an amulet. Let us go analog again. I don't want another haunted phone movie. Give me a jeweled scepter that's causing all the problems.
Yeah, enough with the general horror. Like, I think it's okay to have some that aren't like an allegory. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, whoa, what if your phone was evil?
An amulet that causes trauma.
Yeah, just amulets.
It's all about trauma.
Yes.
Yeah. That was like, Hereditary, whatever. It's just Hereditary. It's like, why is this happening to our family? Because you dug up a skull and put it on your above your fireplace. That's why. That's what's happening.
Right.
It's not crazy stuff.
It's not some deep-seated shit. You just dug up a skull like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Just leave it in the ground.
I watched when I was in Thailand, I went to the movies because it's so hot in the middle of the day, and a movie ticket was like $3, so I went to go see like a Thai horror movie. And there was a twist ending that made it about trauma, and it made me so mad because before then it was just a movie about people who moved into the wrong house. It was just a cursed house, and it fucked up their lives. And it was great. I was just like, these fuckers bought the wrong house. And then it turned out that there was trauma, and I was like, boo! Yeah.
Perfect.
I thought I could escape this in foreign cinema.
And all the classics aren't that. Like, that's like you watch The Whole Ring, and then at the end, it's like, turns out the well girl is actually like, the child we decided not to have. And it's like, no, she's just a fucking weird girl in a well.
Right.
That got killed by somebody else who's not part of this. So
third party, a neutral third party killed her. Nothing to do. You just
So
watched the wrong videotape.
Yeah. Like at the end of the end of like, what is it? Nightmare on Elm Street. And they're like, actually, Freddy Krueger was your friend that you were mean to at school. I was like, no, he's a guy. He's a fucked up guy. He's like a bad man. That's it.
Just
and
a
you
bad
don't need
man.
more motivation. Yeah. He's like a really rude guy who's killing people in dreams.
Very rude.
So yeah, I wouldn't touch. I think that's why they handle this stuff with gloves. It's like to preserve it, but also not to get the curse on you.
Well, I guess like a university decided to take it, and they're like, we're gonna make figuring out the like origin of these part of like a graduate class. Like they're gonna figure it out that way, which is nice. If you're gonna, they're like, sure, we'll take these off your hands, even though you don't have usually the stuff that we need in order to accept it. So pretty cool. Hope those guys wear gloves.
Yeah,
that would be a good horror movie because like grad students, it's like they're like the right age to be like hot because they're gonna be. You could make them like early mid-20s, you know, and killing them off one by one as they examine the amulets. I think we got a good premise here.
You're doing too much with the premises. Just all you got to do is have them dig something up. Your movie has begun. Congratulations. So.
I will say, let's include some people in their 30s. I think that movies and slashers aren't paying enough attention to the fact that there are just seas of pretty good-looking 30-year-olds that also can be murdered, and we should let them.
Are we not murderable still in our 30s?
We are.
It's just me. It's just a depressed guy, and it kills me. And I'm like, all right, well, there we go. Not even screaming. Okay, well, all right.
Typical, I guess.
Mid-30s and barely legal.
Yeah, barely legal to become president is what they mean. Just barely able to become president.
Is that 35?
I think it's 35, yeah.
Wow. Now it's that you have to be double that is the rule.
Yeah, apparently.
You have to look like the damn monster. Yeah. I also
I snuck into Melania last night, by the way. I snuck into about 5 minutes of Melania.
What did you think of those 5 minutes?
Apparently one thing that maybe the person who told me this was pulling my leg, but apparently it opens with Gimme Shelter, like the Rolling Stones song, like a fucking Scorsese movie.
What?
Yeah, it's one of those like classic mob movie beginnings. Like it's just her, and he's like, "So that's me, Melania Trump." You might be wondering how I got in this situation.
Oh my god!
I hope I'm not spreading misinfo.
The record
Ever
scratch.
since I can remember, I wanted to be married to a fascist leader. Yeah. It looked really boring from the part I saw. But
I'd have to imagine.
I'm writing that down because that's a funny sketch idea too. I'm sorry.
Goodfellas,
it's called
Melania.
Stealing.
Yep.
It's called Stealing, Kenice. Better give us a kickback.
Ever since I was.
There were people in there, and we were thinking, like, is everyone in here just like a culture writer, like reviewing this for? It's just like all like people from Defector. Like it's not because in Manhattan, who's going to Melania? Anyway.
Yeah. You got to not go at all. You got to make that thing flop like crazy. Or sneak
it's
in.
flopping.
Oh, yeah, it's flopping hard.
Maybe it'll have a second wind. Yeah, but this like archaeology stuff. Yeah. Number two this week comes to us from Bookmark19 in the Discord, and this is a delightful story here. And I'll tell you I think this is good. Tell you kind of my thought process. I'll give people a peek behind the curtain of deciding stories, where this story is about a British 2-year-old breaking 2 world records playing pool and snooker. Snooker. I'm sorry. We've been legitimately corrected on this before.
I forgot.
It's snooker.
I forgot about Snookergate the last time we talked about snooker.
Yeah. Snooker's like, well, if the balls are different color and you'd have like 8 beers while you did it. It's like never mind. I'm not going to get into that because I want to get yelled at. But, and so I was like, oh, that's kind of fun or whatever. But then I remembered that both pool and snooker are table-based games, like, and kind of high tables. And then so I was like, well, how is a 2-year-old getting up there? Because if he's breaking world record, he's got to be using a regulation table. They're not letting you do that with the tabletop stuff.
I also, I need to clarify. I need to understand. Is he breaking world records like open title, or is he like the best 2-year-old?
Yeah.
That's like very different.
Looking at it, it's, okay. So here's the thing. It is mostly related to him being 2.
Okay, thank
but
you.
It's not just like youngest 2-year-old to mess around. It's like he is completing stuff. Also, 2 is like, I mean, especially if we're talking fine motor skills, I don't have like the child development timeline forefront in mind, but like that's right about when they're coming in, you know, like they're still like gripping. They're not gripping Cheerio at 2, I guess, but like
I think they are gripping Cheerio.
Yeah,
too.
they're gripping
I think
Cheerio.
you're right.
Yeah.
Like we are talking about an age where like Ziploc bags are brought to mommy, I feel like. So like it's still pretty impressive.
Totally.
But,
You're not like buckling your seatbelt at 2, I feel.
No.
yeah, that would be so.
You like
just
just
getting in and
learned how to
buckling up.
talk. You
Yeah.
don't know how to do anything.
Yeah, and so, but that's the sort of thing. I was like, okay, well, that's a tall table game. Is this going to involve just a picture of like a 2-year-old like splayed out on a snooker pool table? And I have great news for everybody.
And it does.
It absolutely does. Kath, I'm sorry if you can't see this, but it is truly.
Wow.
He is in position. Like, it looks like, you know, when someone's got to make like a really tough shot that's like in the middle of the table. But for him, that's just everywhere. He's got to be on there.
He's lying.
just-
Like 90% of his body is on it, which also begs the
Who put him
question:
there?
Can an
He's
adult
set up like
do
a
that?
sniper. He's set up like a sniper every time he takes a shot. He's checking for wind. He's got a
But
spotter
I need to
next
know,
to him.
like, if he's allowed to do that, like, can I do that? Can I set up like a sniper on the
Lay
pool
down?
table and
You can.
combat this kid at pool?
I think there's rule. I'm trying to think of what are rules for pool and what are rules to not get yelled at by the bar. Where the pool
Right,
is.
to not get made fun of for the rest of your life by the people in the bar.
I think you can kind of get on the table, but I think there might be a
Not
rule
your
about how
feet,
much body
but-
weight.
No.
yeah.
Like you definitely can lean over.
Yeah.
But I mean, does that just completely exclude short kings from like if you're playing a short king in a pool tournament, can you just fire that thing into the dead center of the table and they have to forfeit because
they
they
have
can't
step
get
ladders. My mom is part of a pool league, and so I've had to go to like pool pool competitions.
hmm
And yeah, you can't have like so much of your body weight on there. I think you got to keep your hips up, but this kid
Yeah.
doesn't have that as an option. So it is just placing his hips and his legs and his whole body directly on the table.
Little
Yeah.
kids can't like bend at the hip, I feel.
They're
They're sort of
bad
like,
at it.
they kind of just like plop down when they need to sit. They don't really have
Yeah.
like
It's the
dexterity in those joints yet, I feel.
Yeah, it's like the reverse of the fontanelle. They have like their skull is soft and every other joint is rock hard, and they're just kind of clopping around. So yeah, and then also, which I think is important for everyone, he does have like the pool shirt on, like I'm talking about pro pool players, where it's just
yeah.
like it's like, you know, like covered in ads for like somebody who makes the triangles that you rack shit with or whatever, and so
Somebody's
Yeah.
a Nepo baby of that. Isn't that wild?
This kid.
There's someone who's like the heir to the triangles.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's wild.
there's
crazy to
triangle
think about,
development
that's all.
still happening. I got served some
yeah?
YouTube thing about like revolutionary. This will change the way you rack the balls. I get a lot of the YouTube algorithm is goated. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the only one that's still showing me like anything that's not just a $400 mug to buy. But yeah, so this is a toddler pool prodigy in England. And yeah, so he is broken too. First of all, I'm not gonna try to shit on him. Okay, but the two
course
records
not,
were
he's two.
broken. The two records that were broken were when he was 2 years and 261 days old and 2 years and 302 days old.
Oh, wow.
You're
This
three,
is like
buddy.
this is like how that thing about how like all the best hockey players are born in January because it's like they're the oldest kids before the cutoff in their
Oh,
leagues,
yeah.
and so they're like big, and so the coaches give them more attention and stuff. That's
Same
this
with
guy.
baseball.
Yeah.
Your slugger was always born like August 29 and a half. Like that's the big bat on the team.
Yeah. That's this kid at 290 something days. He's 3.
Yeah.
He's almost 3.
Yeah, I'm just glad they don't do that thing where they say months after they're a year old. You know, you ever talk to someone, they're like, he's 40 months. And it's like,
My 72-month-old.
Dog.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
it's like, we have a system for this. My God.
I think it makes sense up to 2 years. I think it makes sense. Because like
Why past 1? He's 1.5. He's 1 1/4,
Because,
1
like,
1/2, 1 3/4. Round it up.
there's
Smooth
still
it
like
off.
significant development happening
Yes.
between different months. Like
Yeah, but I'm not a book. You know, I'm not.
Thank you for clarifying that, Eli. That you, in fact, are not a book.
I don't know I'm saying, like, I don't know. I'm not comparing it to the development scale. I just want to know how long that dude's been around. And so, like,
well, it's just, I don't know. I was thinking about my friend has a kid who's like a year old, and I haven't seen the kid in a month. And I'm like, that kid lived like almost 10% longer since I've seen them. And they might be different now. What's going on? What's up?
I think if you're talking to another parent, then that's the correct code, because they know. They'll be like, oh, so
the differences,
so he's started, I don't know, object permanence is whatever, but I'm not.
But don't come to Eli with that shit.
Yeah.
Well, so it's up to the parent to assess very quickly whether or not you are also a parent or a doctor or an education or someone who's health. You got to assess all that super quickly.
I think most people can assess that pretty quickly about me without involving a baby. I think people can go, I've got a hunch here that you're none of the above. But yeah,
definitely after 2, you got to cut that out for everyone. You can't be 24. If it's in the 20s, like relax.
Yeah, 40 months. What is that? That's not like that's not even an amount of time that like. That's kind of.
Oh, go ahead.
I was like, that's like the only thing that uses that like system of time is like punishments from the Bible. Is like it's like you will be trapped for 40 months. You have to fast for 100 days. It's like
my child is 40 days and 40 nights old.
Yeah. So regardless, I don't know the snooker and pool development timeline, but this kid's, I will say his stuff is like, so it's. A bank shot was one of them, and the first to make a snooker double pot. I don't know what that is, but
like
I think
it's 2 balls. The youngest person to do those things?
Yeah, but both of those are... the bank shot's kind of bullshit, but I mean, good for him. That's just shooting it off a wall and getting it in, which I guess is like tough for spatial reasoning.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Imagine pool being like one of the first things you learn in your life. That's crazy. Like, this kid has only learned a handful of things, and one of them is snooker. That's wild.
Yeah. It also raises questions about, it's like, man, my baby's getting really good at pool. And it's like, how often are you going to a bar with your baby?
Exactly.
You know who this is? This is Marty Supreme's baby.
Oh, yeah.
You guys haven't seen it? Okay, sorry.
I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
Our listeners are loving that. They're having a great time riffing on the possibility that this is Marty Supreme's baby. Anyway.
He's very good at ping pong, right? And he's yelling or something?
He's trying to become a table tennis star. And he's like very driven and ambitious, but also like just an absolute nightmare to be around and like ruins everyone else's lives. And I can see him being a stage parent to a pool child because he's like a hustler. Anyway, it's not funny when I explain it.
No, it is funny. It's just extended, It's not nodding and enjoying it in my head.
All their movies are like panic attacks for no reason. Where you're just like, you want to be stressed out? You want to not feel good? Come see this movie.
It's a real feel bad time.
Yeah.
It's a
feel
fun
bad song of the summer. Yeah. Well, I feel
it's
like
a fun feel bad. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I don't know. I'd have to see it because Uncut Gems, at least the troubles are, I mean, they're not external because he's causing them, but like that where it's like, I would just be like, why is everyone hanging out with this guy? Everyone leave him, everyone fuck off.
Yeah, I think there's debate. I find Marty way more like, he has like a charm to him. Like you kind of get why he gets people roped into these things. Adam Sandler on Uncut Gems, I'm like, how is anyone ever around this guy? This is the most annoying man who has ever lived. Like,
free
KG,
watches.
Hands off the glass, KG. I think of that all the time.
He's got a weird charisma. I would hang out in his shop. I mean, I wouldn't want to get involved in his, dealings.
Oh, you're getting involved if you're hanging out.
If you're there, you're getting involed.
If you're in the zone. Yeah.
Eric Bogosian is coming for you. You can't be hanging out.
I love Eric Bogosian. I love him.
He rocks.
Get him in the Hawkeye draft. He's got a unique look.
Yes, actually.
He should be in the Hawkeye draft for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Interview with a Vampire, the show, and I'm just like, absolutely would.
Mm-hmm.
He rocks. I think he's a daddy for sure. Can you give us, before we go on to number one, can you give us like some of your top contenders for The daddy draft?
Absolutely. So Pedro Pascal was noted quite quickly, but then you have some of the classics like Denzel Washington is a daddy, Keanu Reeves, as we spoke about before, is a daddy. But then I really like the people that are being included that are not men who people are saying are daddies. So they're like Natasha Lyonne is a daddy.
Mariska Hargitay? My goodness.
I like that.
Interesting. I like that too.
Oh, what's her name? Jesus Christ. She was on X-Files and
Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson, definitely a daddy.
They're like, she's a daddy.
She's just in everything. She's like
she's an all-rounder for sure.
She was designed to draw someone into a lake. Like she's, that's sort of the shit we're dealing with there. Yeah.
Anyway, number one.
Congrats to this 2-year-old.
And this week's number one reason to say what a time to be alive.
This story comes to us from Uncle Rubato Sim in the Discord. I don't know what that means. I hope it's fine. This is a story about a lottery winner. This is in Britain. It's so he won £2.4 million sterling in the National Lottery. And so they hate this guy, but he's just a solid businessman. You get the money, you don't spend it, you reinvest. And what he reinvested it into was creating a multi-million-pound drug empire, manufacturing counterfeit tablets on an industrial scale. So he used his lottery winnings as seed money. This is John Eric Spivey, 80.
80.
Looks pretty good for 80, actually.
Yeah.
Especially being British. And he was the leader of a drugs operation. I mean, this guy is quite a businessman. So he took $2.4 million. I mean, I get drugs is a hard business, I feel like, because you get arrested and it's dangerous. But also
drugs is a hard business because you get arrested.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, in terms
true.
of like no one's returning. You're never worried about like,
customer satisfaction.
Demand is down. It's like demand is constantly up. So he took this $2.4 million, and then he turned it into a drugs operation worth up to $288 million. So over $250 million.
Yeah.
And
that's quite a return on investment. I feel like most lottery winners lose it. They end up bankrupt again. That's like that. I can't remember what the statistic is, but like a lot of them end up in worse financial shape than before they won the lottery.
Yeah.
This guy bucked the trend. He had an idea and he executed.
They do like the same thing that, like high draft picks that wash out of the league. And then they're like, I'm going to be, they buy stuff that they don't realize has like costs that continue throughout their life.
Yeah.
Which
this
is
guy said, no lifestyle creep for me. I'm not letting it happen. I'm reinvesting.
Which is like probably a little bit just the fault of the education system and its lack of financial education where, it's just like, well, once I buy a house, that's it, right? I own the house. And it's like, oh, brother, are you in for trouble? Yeah. So, that really is an insane amount of, because that's pounds too. And I don't know what the strength of the pound is right now, but I know that the dollar is weak. So, we're talking you're getting close to $1 billion. Am I wrong? No, to multiple hundreds of millions is.
It's probably like
a pound is like $1.50 or something.
Yeah, but we're talking like, so this is like rich. This is like, somebody's
it's like $400 million probably.
Yeah, and like you're getting into like, you're not one of the people who's like, I'm rich, and they're like, they don't even think about you. This isn't like Jeff Bezos is like aware of you. Like that's like sort of like
he says in the text messages, they have text messages of him saying, Jeff Bezos better watch out. He's like, I'm coming up for you.
Yeah. So they're doing that. And this is like something I'm not going to say personally curious about, but so these are counterfeit pills, which I will say is a good way to get fucking killed. Don't do that.
It's unclear to me because like he was making counterfeit Valium, so it's unclear to me whether it was like completely fake Valium or if he was making like black market Valium and selling it as if it is from a legitimate manufacturer, because that happens a lot too. Is like they do make the drug, but they're not making it at Pfizer or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's just like kind of out there and being passed off as if it is like legit and being sold to pharmacies and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be either one. I'm not sure.
Like, it's one of those, like, because a lot of this stuff is I've been watching a lot of chemist YouTube, all right? And, like, so it is, a lot of the stuff is chemicals where they're like, they can make it. Like any decent, Breaking Bad, I guess. They're like, any decent chemist could make fucking great drugs, but you're just not allowed to say that you can do it. Or, like, tell people
You're
how,
not supposed to tell them how, yeah.
Yeah.
Like poppies or whatever, It's like, look, I did read a thing that was, because it seemed like doesn't that seem like such a classic urban legend that you can fail a drug test by eating poppy seed bagels? And
I heard that.
It's real.
Incorrect. You can
if you eat enough
flag.
poppy seeds. Yeah.
I think it was not even it was like one of those. To be fair, when you get a poppy seed bagel, that thing is dusted. That thing is coated. But they tested.
Or like,
it and
have you
they were
ever
like,
had like a poppy seed kolache? Do you know what kolache is?
What is it?
Yeah,
kolache?
yeah. I was thinking of like poppy bread, like lemon poppy bread or something.
I
like
love
that.
lemon poppy.
Kolache is,
Oh, a lemon poppy seed muffin hits.
Oh,
yeah.
The best. If it's available, that's what I'm getting muffin wise.
Hell yeah.
Unbeatable to me.
Poppy seeds like the OG microplastics in terms of getting in your gums. Like, you're brushing your teeth and those pellets are falling out.
Very infiltrating.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
a kolache is just like a
a
fruit pastry thing.
Okay.
And the poppy seed ones are like, it's like ground poppy seed. It's
like
sounds
black
great.
opium. It's
Yeah.
kolache filled with opium.
It's so good.
Can you get any positive effects from just eating poppy seeds?
I don't know. I think you'd probably have to eat a lot, but
Okay.
let's
But
give
it might
a
be
try.
one of those things like people
Bonus
eating-
episode this week.
Yeah, don't do any of this stuff. But it's like, did you have the kids who ate morning glory seeds in your high school?
What are morning glory seeds?
No.
They're plant seeds, but they make you hallucinate. They're hallucinogenic if
What?
you eat them. Yeah, and people would eat them, but I think a lot of them were treated with pesticides. So it's like, it's a double-edged sword. It's like
Yeah.
we're
we just
drinking a
had
whole bottle
had
of cough
salvia
syrup.
smokers. Cough syrup,
yeah.
people did that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It destroys your liver, listeners. That's my reasoning for not doing it. Yeah. But this guy, he's building a drug empire off of this $2.4 million that he won in the national lottery. And then I almost feel like, isn't it weird that I almost feel like the British lottery is probably nicer about winning? Like British lottery feels like they might be like, and you don't owe taxes on this. It's fine. Like versus it being like a honeypot for everybody. And I do love when someone, because some states, if you win, you have to accept it, but you don't have to show yourself. So like there's pictures of like people who win the lottery and they're turning over the big check and the person has like a ghost-faced mask on. They have like a mask on because they don't want to know. They want people to know who they are. So yeah, he won the money in 2010. So this is a long operation. Honestly, it's a long operation. He's 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
So he was what?
65?
65? Right,
Yeah.
right at retirement age. He could have retired.
Yep.
But instead he said, nope, I'm pursuing my dream. I've always wanted to do this and
then he
have
gets
hundreds
to,
of millions of dollars.
and then he gets to go to jail at 80, which is not ideal. But you just become one of like the bocce ball guys. I feel like
Yeah.
you're not in beef.
Yeah. Nobody's
No one's-
bothering you when you're 80.
Yeah.
The
I feel
thing
like if
it's
you
a,
like shank an 80-year-old, people are like, come on, man, what the fuck? Like
it's a toss up though, because like the older you get, the more important it is to have a comfy bed. So like 80, having to switch to a jail bed at 80 is going to be rough. But I agree
Probably
that then you
firm.
just become a bocce ball guy and everybody likes you and it's like fine.
Yeah, probably firm bed though. Maybe good for your back. Who knows?
Could be good for your back. That's true. Plus, how bad is British jail?
It's probably better. I think British jail is still. I'm thinking of shows where I've watched where someone's been in British jail. I think British jail's not great because they've got
It's
like
better than
Tower of
American
London. Yeah, but they did
That's
like
the
Tower
thing
of
is,
London.
I imagine like the Victorian poorhouse or something. It's like what their
Yeah.
jail is like. It's like Charles Dickens, but I don't think it is. I think they've
They
probably
were
made some
cooking.
upgrades.
They were cooking for a while with like putting you in an oubliette and hanging it under like the port on the castle the shit comes out of. So
What?
I mean, they're not like.
Yeah, they really innovated with a lot of those, but I think they've done away with most of them.
It's not like
Good.
Swedish jail or whatever, where like
No.
I read that book. I don't know if I would recommend it, but the book about the guy, there was like a camp tragedy. It was like a mass.
Yeah, the
mass
white
murder
nationalist guy, right?
Yeah, and they just they're interviewing him in his jail, and they describe his room is so fucking nice. It's like, but it's like, look, I'm not like a lock him in, I'm like prisoner's rights, but like also I'm like, my studio should be the ceiling.
Right. The white nationalist spree killer should not be in a nicer place than my apartment. While he's serving time.
As I spoke to the man who committed such atrocities, his kettle started to whistle. He poured us 2 cups of lapsang souchong. I'm like, all right, man, this guy did bad stuff. But yeah, so this guy, he's going to jail, and I can't find information on whether this was just off, basically like black label Valium, or if it was fully fake. I can't imagine people would keep buying it if it was just like sugar pills.
Or just like watered down fentanyl, like.
Yeah, well, that already, you got to water it mega down. I mean, that's like grains. Valium, I'm trying to think of how, Valium is definitely dangerous, but I think that's probably not as like.
I do feel like Valium would be an okay one to fake or like change the strength of, because I feel like it's used for things where a placebo effect would be helpful and noticeable, of like, because a lot of it's for like anxiety and stuff, and like I know that those drugs are real because I take them and they do work, but also the idea of like you take something to calm you down, that in itself will calm you down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you got a little half strength Valium, it might be all right. It might be all right. Mm-hmm. Listeners, I know this is not correct. So please don't yell at me.
I'm trying to get Valium for my dog right now, and I understand why that's tightly controlled, but just believe me that I'm not going to take it, please.
You should just be like, look at me. I need a dose for a 9-pound dog. All the Valium my dog would take in a month wouldn't even make a difference for me. Just give it to me.
Dude, it's something about their metabolism. For some medications, dogs just fucking tank it, and you can give them like a huge dose, and they
really?
just I think that gabapentin's one of them, because it's a distant dog bark. Because I think my dog is 8 pounds and was on a higher dose of gabapentin than my dad was for nerve pain. So like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So some of them are like that. But then the other thing is that once they decide that you are going to give it to your dog, they will just send you so much of it that it like we were taught, she was on trazodone and she's not even on it anymore. But just because I was too lazy to cancel the prescription, because again, dog drugs is like $5 for a pound. It's like,
What is trazodone?
It's like I think it's also an anxiety antidepressant.
It calms you down.
Sort of thing.
It makes you really sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Eli's dog has separation anxiety. It's very sad, but also kind of cute.
Yeah, I want her to. She loves me so much, and it's a crippling love. But so I want to give her Valium. But trazodone, her love for me, just right through, spears the trazodone, cuts through it. But yeah, dude, once you're in, they just send me like a pound of it every month, and I keep forgetting to cancel this prescription. So I have like, dude, I'll show you. I'll text you guys the bottle. It's like crazy. It looks crazy.
I might get a fake dog just so like when the country collapses, I have like a huge store of antidepressants and stuff. Yeah.
You got to go to your vet.
Stock up on fish antibiotics, everyone. Again, listeners, that's bad. Don't do that.
Yeah. Stock up on Tetra Pet. Get those flakes going.
Get your flakes ready for the collapse.
Because we're going to have to eat those fish, you see, and then we'll take their medicines. Yes.
Fatten them up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're going.
We should do plugs, I think.
Yeah, we probably should.
Mobley with 8 points.
Like and subscribe.
Y'all ready for this? Find our Patreon bonus episodes, merch, Discord, and more at whatatimepod.com. And follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at whatatimepod. Check out Kath's other podcast, Lie, Cheat, and Steal, about liars, frauds, thieves, and bullshitters. Theme song by Naughty Professor. Thanks for listening, and best of luck.
Kenice, what you got to plug? Where can people find you? Where can people see you?
You can find me at Kenice Mobley on Instagram, and I'm technically on a lot of the other services, but I don't really use them like that because of fascism, I guess, whatever. And then also Hot Guy Draft. You can find that information on my page, or I made a new Instagram for Hot Guy Draft, and it includes the survey, which you should all take, about what is a daddy, who is a daddy, and most importantly, why is a daddy. That event is on March 22nd at Littlefield. Get your tickets now.
Check
Sweet.
it out. The
Check it
sexiest survey by far.
It's really fun to fill out. It'll really get you thinking. It's a good time. It is also like, I feel sexuality neutral. Like there's ladies on there. Also, this is it's for everyone. It's great.
It is.
Yeah. As far as
I have a show Wednesday
ahead.
at 10 p.m. at Pete's Candy Store this week. So come to that.
Funhouse. For me,
yes.
usual stuff. You can sign up for my newsletter, which is really the main way I communicate with the world now. It's humbleoffering.com. You can also watch me play games on Twitch at twitch.tv/pig_dog. Playing Tarkov. Going to play the new Resident Evil when it comes out. Maybe get Kath on stream to be scared by it. Who knows?
Yeah.
And then probably going to play Marathon when that comes out. I'm unfortunately excited for that again.
Well, cool.
That's it.
Thanks for being here, Kenice.
Thank you so much for having me. You guys are wonderful.
Thanks for listening, listeners. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.